Intergalactic beings, how are you all today? This is another short podcast by your host, Philosophia. Today we're going to talk about the Force and what the Force is. I know a lot of you listeners right now are going to associate the Force with the Star Wars movies, and rightly so, because I personally think that the Star Wars movies was a great way for people who didn't understand what us as energetic beings are, what we look like, and our capacities and our capabilities. So, Star Wars, I feel, was a great introduction for anybody who didn't really understand the physics behind our beings. So, when we talk about the Force is obviously from the creator of all, God, the universe, the source of everything that we see, we can touch, even the unknown. God is the source of it all. He is the source of everything. So when you hear people say, the force, may the force be with you, we are talking about that level of vibrational frequency. We are talking about the frequency and the vibration that is coming from God, the creator, the source of all. So when we're saying, let the force be with you, we are saying, may the force, the frequency, the vibrational energy from God, the source, the creator, radiate, penetrate, and come through you and move through you and shield you and protect you and show you your way and give you guidance. This is in simplicity what we are trying to say. If you look at the dynamics of physics, the things that we do know that are true are one, that we do exist, that we are here on this planet called Earth, having a three-dimensional experience. That is factual, that is the truth. The second thing is that energy never dies, it just simply transmutes. And this is why we talk about we have the power, we have the control, we have the choice to transmute any type of energy that comes our way from one state to another state. So, for example, if somebody comes and tells you something negative, they exude negative energy, you have the choice whether to accept it and respond at the same frequency, or you can transmute it and send it into a higher dimensional frequency of light and of love. You can change it from a negative state to a positive state, because those are the dynamics, those are the laws of energy. And those are laws that cannot be changed. You cannot kill it, you cannot delete it, you cannot remove it. All you can do is transmute it. So those are the two things that will never change. It is the fact that you exist and the fact that energy can be transmuted from one state to another, but it all depends on you. You can't control the energy that somebody else exhibits and somebody else does and the circumstances that can come around, but you can know for sure that even if the circumstances and the energy that somebody is projecting towards you is not something that you condone or that you appreciate or that you like, you know 100% that wherever that is, it is working for your better good. There is something you need to get out of that experience and then transmute it into a positive energy, reflect back positivity. These are the things that we know for sure. So when they're talking about the force is you accepting and knowing that you have control over all energy because you are energy. So you have control over the energy that you send out into the atmosphere. And you also, to a degree, have control over the energy that is projected towards you. You can counter check it with the force of light, of God, of positivity, of goodness, of truth, of love, of light. you can transmute it. And this is the balance that Yoda was trying to teach Anakin. You see, Anakin was dwelling too much in the energy of the dark. If you watch Star Wars, you will recall these many conversations that Yoda would have with Obi-Wan Kenobi about Anakin. And it was Anakin's failure to balance the energies of darkness, and he was inhabiting more of the darkness than he was the light. You see, the light creates the balance, the light creates the control of the darkness, and it's by your reaction. It's by your reaction and how you decide to incorporate that energy of darkness within you. This is what Yoda was trying to teach. He was saying, yes, you're going to feel pain. Yes, you're going to feel sorrow. Yes, you're going to feel disturbances. Yes, things are going to come that will shake you. But you must not allow that energy to be so much more out of balance in you than the light. Because when that energy becomes out of balance in you, it takes over you. You are not able to control it. If you think about the black hole in the universe, right? It just sucks everything in. Nobody can control it. Nobody knows how far it goes, how deep it goes, how high it goes, how wide it goes. No one's got a clue. It's just darkness, and it just sucks everything in there. Nobody knows what happens. Once an object or an item goes in there, nobody knows. It just swallows it up into what we can probably deem as the eternal abyss. We don't know. And this is what happens when you incorporate so much negativity and darkness in your being, because you are a being of light. So when you incorporate too much darkness into you, it will engulf you. It will take you over. You will be unable to control it because it's an infinite system. It's an infinite state of being that does have no ending and no beginning. It's just darkness. And the only thing that can pull you out is when you decide to reflect light. Let there be light. So it's important to know that the Jedi in Star Wars were all about balance. They were not about not having any darkness and only having light. No, they were saying there must be a balance. And that is the Force. The Force allows you, depending on your choice, it allows you to exude that balance, because darkness is needed for you to know that you need light. You need to go through dark periods in your life to know the things that you want and the things that you don't want, the things that you need to work on and the things that you need to grow. So you need those moments of testing. You need those moments of pain. You need those moments of, when your back is against the wall. You need those moments, because that is what is going to bring out your true character. It's what's going to bring out what you're really made of. Are you made of pure light, of the source, of the divine, of God? Or are you made of another substance? And that is what's going to determine what you're going to be out of that battle. At the end of that fight with the dark side will determine what you're really made of. So when dark moments come, when you're in despair and you're downcast, try by all means to transmute that energy into knowing that whatever is going on right now, even if it's uncomfortable, you don't like it, you don't want it, believe and know and trust that it is for your better good. It's for your higher good. There's a lesson, there's a reason. That is 100%. And it's up to you to take out the goodness out of that situation. So, my listeners, intergalactic beings that you are, the stars that you are, may the Force be with you.